Okay, challengers. Week 1, day 7. I bet you didn't think you would be here, and you are. I am so proud of you. I really am. And if it makes you feel any better or better about yourself, I've been doing this with you. I promise I have. I'll share some tidbits in our group also and continue to share stuff in there. So I hope you've all been doing your gold stars. I know some of you have been sharing those. Keep that up. This is a week in review, day 7. Looking back, I bet you thought I didn't think I would stick with it for 7 days. And you have. Now, it's not a race. It's not a competition. It's not a contest. It's not anything but your own personal best. It doesn't matter how much did everyone else lose this week. How's everyone else doing? I mean, that matters so that we can be encouraging each other. We can be cheering each other on. It's not, when I say that it doesn't matter, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't compare, maybe someone lost 4 pounds and you lost 2. Maybe someone lost 3 and you lost 1. That's okay. Everybody's body is different. But the week in review, we had our Set Yourself Up for Success talk. I hope you all followed through on that. How's the tea drinking going? I hope all of you have been drinking those 2 cups of the belly bloat anti-inflammatory tea, 2 8-ounce glasses of that a day every day. I hope you've been following those instructions. And your thermogenic fat burning soup. How's that going? Are you loving it? Share your photos in the group. We'd love to see that stuff. Let's see, what else did we cover? I got my little note here. Your calorie chart. Your Live Fit Healthy plate. Have you been following that? How's that going for you? Share all this stuff in the group. Share a picture of your dinner plate or your lunch plate, your supper plate. Share a picture of your brewing your belly bloat tea. Share a picture of yourself making your thermogenic fat burning soup. Share tips of what's been working best for you. You know, let's encourage each other. Remember, we're better together. So then we talked about supplements, why we need them and what to look for. Why food planning matters. How many of you did that? How many of you planned out this first week? And you're going, oh my gosh, that was the best thing I probably could learn from her was, that's my number one takeaway for the week, is doing the food planning. Whether you're food prepping for the 6 or 7 days, or you've laid out your menu, on a calendar for the 7 days. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, supper, Monday through Sunday, or Monday through Saturday. Have you done all that? Looking back, on your week, give yourself a great big gold star or a double gold star on this day that you've made it through your first week. You've made it through that 7 days. So when you do your own review of the week, how do you feel you did? Did you learn a lot? Did you learn a lot about yourself? Did you learn a lot about foods that you've been eating that you didn't think you'd like, but you love them? Did you learn a lot about, food planning or food prepping? That really has been a lifesaver. I feel less stress. I feel more relaxed. I'm not as grumpy or moody when it comes to my food or making supper or planning a meal or going grocery shopping. I find it a little bit more enjoyable. It's not so, frustrating and I hate grocery shopping. Maybe you're finding it to be more pleasurable. Look back on your week, review and see how you did. How'd the exercises go for you? I mean, Come day 3 or day 4, were you gaining a little bit more stamina than you thought you'd have? Did you think maybe you'd start pooping out as the days go by, but you actually began having more energy and looking forward to it a little bit more? Do your review and review yourself. With the exercises, was it like, wow, I'm patting myself on the back because I did it. Maybe you start fighting yourself through and kicking and screaming, oh, I'm not going to do, but you did it because you're going to challenge yourself. This Live Fit 21-day program challenge, sure, it's a challenge amongst all those that are doing it, but it's to challenge yourself. That's why I do challenges. I've been doing challenges since about 2005, 2006. I love them. People love them. They kept me going because meaning the people, because those that have done my challenges over all the years, if I stop, just have a break in between thinking, well, we do an 8-week challenge, then let's stop for a while. Then the people weren't challenging themselves. When the challenge stopped, they stopped. That's not really the way it's supposed to work. But that's where like I said, I like to learn something new every day. So I learn from all of you. I learn from all of my clients and those that I work closely with. So that's why I love doing challenges, because it's to challenge yourself. See what level you can bring yourself to. Your personal best, your own self-fulfillment test. So look back on this week and review. Are there changes that you could make? Are there things that you could tweak? Are there areas you could have done better? And look through all, it's not to beat yourself up. It's nice to redo. Almost like a weekly self-inventory. Gosh, yeah, I did this. I did it really well, but now I know I could have done this. And don't say should have. I should have done that. Don't have it be that negative thing. Have it be uplifting and inspiring, encouraging and empowering. Like out loud, when I learn something new, if I'm in a grocery store, a convenience store, a public place, anywhere, I'll say out loud, oh my gosh, I just learned something new today. And I do that. I like learning something new every day. It's uplifting, and it is. We can beat ourselves up over almost anything in our day, in our week. But why? Why do that? So look back on the week. In the group, share one of your top takeaways of the week in review. If you want to, share a high and share a low. And don't just share a low, because we don't want it to be all negative in the group. Share one big takeaway that you feel really helped you and that will continue helping you. And then if you're open to it, share a high for the week and a low for the week. That tends to boost people up and help each other. So I'm proud of you, challengers. There was a lot on the plate and a lot on the in your training and in your modules this week with the nutrition bootcamp part of this. The items stay in there. So during the 21 days, you have access to that, to be going back in and reviewing these. Your next step then is in each module, you have your exercise. So you have the workout program in there. So your daily exercise. So hit those each day. Watch your personal message from me first, then go into your workout and, share your gold star in the group. But I am so proud of you. Day 7, week 1, complete. And a big gold star for all of you. And I will see you tomorrow on day 8 when we start week 2. This is fabulous, challengers. I'm just so proud of you. I'm so glad that you're here with us. And here's to another great week ahead. And I look forward to talking to you soon.